Hello everyone, my name is Sapna. I am a mentor working with one of the SRLMs. Hello everyone, I am Kusum. I am a Vitta Sakhi and I am supported by my mentor Sapna Madam. NRLM has taken the initiative of supporting women entrepreneurs in SHGs for individual enterprise loans. I and my Vitta Sakhi Kusum will discuss about different aspects related to this initiative, and we hope that you all will also find our conversations helpful. So, let's start.
Understanding Enterprises. Hello everyone. This is a video on understanding enterprises. In this video, we will learn about enterprises and their characteristics, classification of enterprises in terms of their legal forms, sizes, and activities. Good morning, Sapna Madam. Madam, Vitta Sakhis have to help in the loan application process of women entrepreneurs. But for doing that, should we not ourselves understand the technicalities of enterprises? Morning, Kusum. Yes, you are absolutely right. Vitta Sakhis must understand the technicalities of enterprises. This will help them in identifying appropriate enterprises for loan. It will help in the process of gathering technical data of enterprises such as sales, costs, margin, etc. for the purpose of loan application. And also it will help them in assessing the loan requirement and in assessing the entrepreneur's repayment capacity. So, let us understand about the basics of enterprises. Enterprises are the business activities done for the purpose of earning profits. Some of the key characteristics of enterprises are: enterprises have source of income from some business activity that the enterprise is involved in. There are expenses involved in the process of earning income. Enterprises have assets that help in generating income. There are stakeholders involved in enterprises like buyers, suppliers, workers, etc. Madam, many of our SHG members do very small activities like they may have a goat, a cow, a few chickens, or maybe doing vegetable vending. Are these also enterprises? See Kusum, from the perspective of Vitta Sakhi's work, we need to focus on business activities that have at least some size and scale and some business setup. That is what we refer to as enterprises. Very small activities such as having one goat or small-scale vending, etc. are more like income generation activities and not enterprises. Under Micro-Enterprise Financing Initiative, NRLM is focusing on identifying women entrepreneurs having loan requirements upwards of Rs 1 lakh. Here are some of the examples of typical enterprises in rural areas: kirana store, dhaba, fancy store, beauty parlor, papad making, etc. Madam, I was looking at one of the bank loan applications and it asked the legal form of the enterprise. What is that? Kusum, from the legal perspective, enterprises can be classified as sole proprietorships, partnerships, or companies. Sole proprietorships are those enterprises which are owned, managed, and controlled by an individual. Most of the micro-enterprises that one sees around in markets, particularly in rural areas such as shops and small businesses, are almost sole proprietorships. Vitta Sakhis will mostly be dealing with sole proprietorships. Partnerships, on the other hand, are those enterprises where there are more than one owner. The partnership in such enterprises is defined by a partnership deed. However, Vitta Sakhis will generally not come across partnership businesses. Third legal form is company. These are formal enterprises registered under the Companies Act. Here the ownership is with the shareholders. Most big businesses are registered as companies. But again, Vitta Sakhis will not be focusing on enterprises of this legal form. In terms of size, the enterprises are officially classified as micro-enterprises, small enterprises, and medium enterprises. Micro-enterprises are those enterprises that have turnover of less than or equal to Rs 5 crores. Turnover is the total annual sales. With the Sakhis, we'll be working with micro enterprises only. Small enterprises are those that have turnover in the range of Rs 5 crore up to Rs 50 crore, and medium enterprises are those which have a turnover in the range of over Rs 50 crore to Rs 250 crore. But again, with the Sakhis do not have to bother about small and medium enterprise. They will be dealing only with micro enterprises. Madam, I have also heard the term service sector. What is that? Kusum, in terms of the type of business activity, enterprises can be classified as service enterprises, trading enterprises, and manufacturing enterprises. Service enterprises are those that provide services, example, beauty parlor, cyber cafe, tailoring, etc. Next, trading enterprises. These are those enterprises that purchase goods from one source and sell them at a higher price to different customers. They do not involve in any value addition or processing of the goods, example kirana store, hardware store, ready-made garment shop, etc. Then there are manufacturing enterprises. Manufacturing enterprises are those that deal in production of goods, example papad factory, toy factory, soap factory, etc. I think this is enough for me today. Today, we learned about enterprises and their characteristics. We also learned about classification of enterprises in terms of their legal form, sole proprietorship, partnership and company, in terms of their sizes, micro, small and medium enterprises, and in terms of their activities, service, trading and manufacturing. Hope you found this video useful. Thank you for watching.